Reba, why are you in there? So there's really nothing we can do about it. Ooh, I think this might work great. All right, guys, last time you saw it leaked on the inside. This time we're taking advantage of it being dry after raining, so we know what it needs. We know what it needs. All right, you guys can tell it rained. The deck is wet. Danielle's over there taking care of some business. If you guys want to see what all that's up to, you got to go check out the Crocker Life. But it rained, and we need to check the inside. Did it stay dry? As you guys can tell, it didn't leak inside, but the boards, some of them are a little wet. That's because out here, when the rain hits, it's not going in because it actually sealed it really well, but these boards get so soaked that it just starts going through the board. And how do you stop that? You physically can't. Unfortunately, it's like a sponge. Once one side gets wet, it just starts soaking to the other side. So there's really nothing we can do about it. Yes, once we seal out here, it'll help a little bit. Keep it from going in that much further, but you can't stop the board from soaking in. That's one of the things that we're really worried about. But right now, we're gonna start working on the steps. That way we can get up there easier. We took the cheap way out. All right, so we went ahead and bought pre-cut stringers, not stingers, they sting a little bit in price, for our steps because time is money. So yes, we could have got 2x12s or whatever size that is and cut them ourselves. But truly, time is money, especially when we're running around trying to get my truck fixed. Yeah. Which, by the way, if you guys have not seen the Crocker Life, another problem with my truck. It's in the shop again. We're trying to get it taken care of, but luckily these fit in the 4Runner. But we are trying to get this done. We have asked you guys over and over and over, are we doing our steps on the sides only, the front only, or all the way around? Today you're going to figure that out. Actually, probably figured out by the thumbnail already. Yeah. Let's be real. So we're going to go ahead and try to work on this and get it taken care of, and then we're going to jump on the inside and take care of that. It will be great not to have, for you for sure, to have to walk around the whole thing.
I literally have to go to the very back where it's short and I can just step up.
Yeah, and a lot of times I'm jumping up and down, so this will be awesome to finally have steps. So as you guys can tell, the steps will not be like this. You don't want to step right on the ground. We're actually going to do dig some holes, put some posts, put cement, so it will bring it up, most likely probably in there, and then that's a natural progression to get here, and then your step up. That's why we didn't do anything extra on the deck. And then even under here, as far as structure, a lot of you guys were like, well, what are you gonna do? Want to be bouncy? No, we still need to do this. So what we need to do is kind of line up where we want this so we know where to start digging our holes. We already have a 6x6 post. I guess it's easier just to show you.
Yeah, this one doesn't look like you need to build it up.
Well, no. So that is another thing, good point. As you guys can tell, the deck on that side is actually lower to the ground. The further you go this way, the ground slopes. So we actually measured, and that side of the deck compared to this side is 4 inches different in the ground, which is crazy. That's pretty close if that's actually straight. So this is what I'm thinking. We're gonna have our post here straight in line with our other post, and then our stringer here will hook on the back. We'll put another 2x6, and then on the inside it'll hook to it. Might even notch it out a little bit and stick it on there. But this will end up being our post for the front of our rail. Clearly we'll get one that's bigger than this, but we'll dig down in the ground and then go and put it in and cement. We're not going to do the whole thing like we did here and do big pads. We feel like the whole house is already set. I don't think the stairs are going to go anywhere. You'll hold that up. That's there. That's there. So that's past. But I think if we put that other board.
Dude, that'd be freaking perfect.
Will it?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Where's that small level?
I mean, that's pretty, right there is level and it's barely off. So
You want that to like kind of go into the board?
because you gotta think, if we're putting this on the front of this post, right? And you want this post and that post to be in line, then this has to technically touch on the inside. You could technically, if you wanted, cut the front and
Just smash it in.
yeah, right there, and then you hook your other board to that.
Here's the water.
One. Okay. Half. Okay. All right, guys. We know for sure this is not your traditional way, but does anything we do
Say, nothing
go
we do is
traditional? Heck no, not even our wedding.
No.
So we're gonna let that sit. We're gonna go eat a salad real quick. We've been trying to eat the best we can after eating. We actually ate very good on our wedding vacation. So we're gonna let that sit. We're gonna come back and then we'll finish the middle part. Where's that drill? There we go. It's perfectly, I think it's curved a little bit, but that's pretty dang good. So now that we know it's level all the way, you guys saw it's touching the ground there and it's up over here about 4 inches. We knew that because the ground is graded. So what we want to do is probably bring this about right here. So whenever we do 16-inch on center all the way through, we could do that and hook it to the bottom of this, and we know it's good all the way across. The hard part's gonna be like some steps.
Some big steps.
It ain't finished yet, but
That's gonna be a lot.
Yeah. So at this point, you guys are kind of getting the idea. Yes, it is floating in the front. Don't worry about that right now. But it is level across. Everything's good. We don't have enough boards right now. I wish we did, but we don't because the truck.
I was gonna say we're down a truck.
We could have done all of this in one day, but we don't have the lumber we need. But it's coming across good. So now we're gonna start tying it all together and really tying it all into the deck.
Do you kind of stagger where you're linking it in?
Yeah, so you don't, it'd be too hard to screw it.
Do you need to hold it?
Yeah, we're gonna have to right here. We're gonna have to hold it up as good as we can. This is what we want right here. There, good. Oh, there you go. That's what we talking about, baby. Would be great. Oh, it ain't even working now. Oh well, we got it. All right, already putting the bracing in, locks it in together really well. Battery died, of course. Just is what it is. It's getting spicy out here. Yeah. But again, I wish we had the other boards to go ahead and start going up. But I can go ahead and start digging holes. Well, we're married now. We a team. You will dig some holes. We can. Dig some holes in the front here, which will help stabilize the front, and then the back is hooked on there. We actually have some big old lag bolts you guys are seeing we're sticking through right now and putting that in there, but we're gonna go ahead and dig the front. We don't have enough concrete bags, but that is something I could do without a truck. We could throw them in the back of the 4Runner or whatever, so we'll go get those at some point. Yeah. But for now, we'll dig the holes, we'll lock the front in. These are gonna be some awesome steps.
Yeah.
So glad it rained though.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Something like that. And of course we'll cut it down here. And then the best thing we could do is cut a notch, put it underneath to hold it. That way it's actually holding the weight on here and not just with the lags. But I think lags will work fine for this. So let's cut this down to size. Okay. All right. Well, wasn't supposed to knock all that dirt in there. Oh man. Made a mistake. Alright, Danielle was over there thinking and made a mistake on this. Didn't even think about it until right now. They're in the wrong spot. How is a board gonna fit right here if those blocks are in the way? Well, it's too hot for me to be dealing with that right now, to take them out, re-dig holes. It's what happens when it starts getting super hot. It's hard to think straight. You're just trying to get it done. It's better to slow down. So I'm gonna redo these here in a minute, which We don't even have concrete. We don't have the boards to go on top anyways. It doesn't matter. But we're going to go on the inside of Grand Bend. You guys know I started sealing up the inside last time. Well, we went and bought some new sealer stuff that'll be really thick and really wide on there. We're going to do that. But first, there's something cool that we really like. We're going to show you. Reba!
Just staying in there.
Why are you in there? So that's not what we're trying to show you, but that's her favorite thing, is literally just standing in the hay ring. There's hay all around it. She's even pooped in there.
Yeah.
I bet you she gets all the way in, so they can't mess with her. Who knows? But that is not what we're trying to show y'all, even though that is funny. Reba.
She's something else.
She knows her name, though. Mm-hmm. Pickles! Come on, Pickles.
Hey, girlfriend.
Pickles.
She's so soft, it's crazy.
She's so much better than she was.
Yeah, look at this. Right? Uh-oh, here comes Reba.
Reba. So if you guys remember when we first got them, Reba, which those are not ticks, they're warts, and the warts will come off. Reba kind of came to us pretty early on. Lambo's a little jealous, but it took a minute for Pickles, and now we can get her literally from the other side. We can call her and she'll come up.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And we can actually pet her a little bit more without cattle cubes and treats. And then Reba, you can pet her all day. She love it. She love it. Yeah, she love it. And then Lambo, he just spoiled rotten. But we just wanted to give y'all a little treat, little animal treat there. And then the pond, it's filling up. You guys got to watch the Crocker Life, check that out. And then we've been talking about anything and everything on Coffee the Crockers. Check all that out. But you ready to go in that hot Grand Bend?
No.
It's gonna be spicy. All right, guys. So we're gonna jump in here. Echo's real bad. But this is what I used last time, and now this time we bought a big old gallon. It's a different one. It's 365 rather than the 501. But this stuff we think is going to work really well. It's kind of the same thing, all weather, rubberized, bonds underwater. It's the just different type of flashing, extreme performance, rubberized flashing cement. So we're going to go in. We're going to use a big spatula thingy, a trowel. What is it called? Something like that.
Terrell?
It's not a terrell. It's where I used to live. But we're going to go ahead and just glop it on and see how far this goes, how it works. It's hot. I don't know how this is going to handle. We'll find out. It's crazy how much dirt comes in here. Oh, that's tar, straight tar. All right, I don't know if you could tell. Straight, drenched in sweat already. But this stuff is straight tar. And then also, I couldn't find the other thing. It's in my truck. Truck is at the shop. Found this. Looks like my poop. Or like brownie mix. Try to jam it up in there. Ooh, I think this might work great. But I don't know how much we'll get out of it. It's gonna be real echoey. I'll try to fix it on my computer, but I went all the way around minus one little spot. You can definitely tell the difference. It sticks out an extra few inches. It went on super thick. It started to get real rubbery on me. I think it's gonna work. All right, guys, I think we're gonna call it right there. I am dead tired inside. I used the entire gallon and I still maybe need about 10 more feet around the outside. But I'll need to, if I would have notched those in the first place, it would have been all right. So I think I'm going to regroup tomorrow. I'll notch them out. I'll cement them in. I need to go get cement. I need to get some more boards. You're going to work. You'll be gone. So I am very happy with what we did.
Yeah.
You can 100% tell what's going on.
Oh, it's going to be a huge, like, statement piece.
It may have been too much if we went all the way around.
I think so.
And now that we look at it and we see it in person, I don't know how it's going to translate.
There's a
on
massive
video.
stairs.
Oh yeah, but if it went all the way around, I really do feel like it'd be too much. And then over here, we could do landscaping on both sides, over there and everything. I think it's gonna be plenty. And then we could do Coffee the Crocker sitting on the steps. Have so much room to move up and down. It's just gonna be absolutely perfect for us.
Yeah.
I'm very, very happy.
Sit on the steps and look at the animals.
Oh yeah, and I told her, I said, if we can make it work, French doors up there with open the doors when it's good weather and have all of that all the way down, the view, all the steps, everything. I don't know exactly what we'll do, but I'm going to try my best while she's gone. Maybe be able to, depending on truck situation and all that, be able to finish this. If not, we are going to start working on the floor in there, truly starting to frame up the floor. This is crazy.